back when they lose it.
Yeah, doing a good job of getting the 50-50 balls right now. That time an unforced error by Osidpor.
Milwaukee's got it. Right side, long drive, and a chest and a goal by Hewerton. A pretty good play there by Marco Letti, and sent it far post to Hewerton, and a goal scored by the Milwaukee Wave. It's 2-0.
Wow, that's a great feed right there. All Hewerton had to do was stand there and hold his chest firm and let it deflect off. Didn't really have to Meanwhile, they're one of the best power play scoring teams in the league, the best power play scoring team in the league. So they are dominating on the power play.
Special teams has gone their way for Milwaukee this year. Comets on the power play. Into the middle looking for Gibson. Now back to Rodriguez. To Alvarez. Fires a shot off the wall. Rebound shot! Goal, Kansas City! Ought make that Missouri, but the Comets are on the board. It's 2-all.
Just ruined a great call there, Nick. Oh. That's an outstanding job. And you know what, Nick, we sound like a broken record, but when the Comets put the ball even in the vicinity of the goal and get some deflections, that's when they've created their best opportunities, and that's exactly what happened. Alvarez didn't really have an angle to put that on goal, but it bounced hard off the wall right out to Gibson, who was able to poke it back in easily.
Comet line, that's 50 feet away from the goal.
Teams kind of trade unforced errors there. Waltman threw it away right before the timeout.
Oh, right off the restart! That's a Missouri Comets goal, and it's Byron Alvarez, again the team's leading scorer. Comets with the lead 4-2, and Nick McCabe, that one was off the restart, something the Comets have been working on recently.
Well, and we haven't seen him look great on a restart a lot. I mean, we were so impressed with Baltimore's restart plays. Here tonight we see the Comets execute one as well as we've seen all year. And Alvarez, when he gets an opening like that, he is...
It's no good. Gibson comes up with a rebound. Forward it comes to Alvarez. Alvarez into the middle of the field. Forward to Beasley. Shot! Goal! Missouri Comets! 6-2.
Alvarez and Beasley turning into a potent 1-2 combination here in the MISL for these Missouri Comets. And that time they hook up directly. Alvarez, great footwork out in the middle. A great crossover touch to get him some space. And then a perfect touch right out in front of Beasley, who's able to get it by Vorberg for the goal.
What a pretty goal. That it described exactly. And you see these two, Alvarez and Beasley. You got to wonder how much these two players. Poor's also there, guarding the left side of the penalty area. Over to Desowski, who shoots. And Desowski scores. Sails across the goal mouth of the Wave. Now a long drive for three. Beasley was in the area, fanned on the shot. Now Harris heels it back to Osidpor. His drive missed it wide left. Mora comes up with a rebound for the Comets. Banged it off the glass, rolls in there. Beasley trying to bang it away against Vorberg. Beasley gets it, turns the other way. Vorberg's their shot. Goal, Missouri Comets! They just kept tacking away, ticky-tack, and finally Osidpor gets it across the goal line. It's now 8-4.
That looked like a power play where the Comets just kept peppering the goal with shot opportunities, and eventually Vorberg was going to have one get by him. He never could quite put his paws on it, get it controlled, and get it out of there. Milwaukee could never quite clear it. The Comets just kept getting rebounds. To go back to a basketball reference, it was like getting offensive rebounds right there, and the Comets maintained possession, and just like if you get 4 shots at it in basketball, you're bound to have one of them go in at some point. It's the same kind of situation right there for the Comets. They stuck with it, and eventually that ball seemed to take a funny hop off the wall right there at the last second, so Vorberg took a bad angle. Milwaukee, though, will have it near the midline with 2:40 to go. Here in the first half, it's been an eventful and successful first half for these Missouri Comets. 8-4 they lead. Oh, a shot. A three-pointer that goes in from Desowski. Are they going to rule that was 2 because it was deflected on the way in? It might have been off of a Comets player. So Desowski fires one in. Terminisi's going to actually, I believe, get credit for the goal, not Desowski with the assist. Desowski will get the assist. Now here's Rampa. Wave getting it in deep once again. Now here's a three-point shot. That one is going to be good for three. Holy cow. Oliviero. Game, Comets veterans game here at halftime, pulling from the local guys that are former Comets players.
We saw Jim Schwab, Warren Westcoat. Oh, wait, oh, there's Lucas. Lucas. Oh, Lucas. Comets back on top. It's now 10-9.
How about Lucas Rodriguez taking just an extra moment to get clear. And then when he had the space, Nick, showed off that he has a tremendously powerful leg when he gets the opportunity to use it. No chance for Voorburg to get in front of that one. That was a howitzer.
I believe that's Lucas, his third goal of the season. Replay here on the scoreboard.
And I believe it's 3 goals in 3 games. Did he not score his first goal of the season against Baltimore and has just suddenly exploded?
Oh, wow. Look at that.
That's a pretty goal to the opposite top corner.
Fired a shot wide. Here comes the Wave. Whoa. That's like Greenfield there. Lost it, but he got it back. Here he comes, trying to lay it off to Ternesi, but stolen away by the Comets. 3v1 here. Here's Beasley. Beasley over to Harding. Shot, score! Oh, they carved him up like cheese. And the Comets lead 12-9.
I think Harding is happy and mad all at the same time. I'm pretty sure he was trying to score that goal and hit it just wide, and Moore able to redirect it right in there for the goal.
We'll see who actually got that one, but a 3v1 and a good piece of teamwork here, Nick McCabe.
Now you see Beasley running the point there. Nice feed to Harding, and it looks to me like that one got poked in there at the last second by Mora, who goes over and consoles / congratulates Harding. Important 2 minutes here for the Comets as they really undid a lot of great work in the second quarter in those last 3 minutes. So you don't want to undo a lot of the great work here in the third quarter by letting Milwaukee get a couple of cheap goals here late.
And Milwaukee was ready to put the pressure on if Waltman laid it down on the carpet and played it out of the back. He decided to throw it long, and the Comets and the Wave are battling for the ball on the Wave side of the field. Now they knock it back the other way. Here's a breakaway shot. Rebound shot off of Oatley. Third shot, goal! Milwaukee Wave. Incredible effort by Tom Oakley of the Milwaukee Wave. It's now 14-11. Nick McCabe, can you believe that?
Rodriguez, Lucas.
But he's a tremendous goal scorer. He's always been that way in his career. Uh-oh. Now Harris gives it away. Here's Celiadopoulos. A drive and a goal. And Milwaukee is within one. It's now 14-13. But we're back underway here. Under 10 to play. 14-13. Comets with a 1-point lead. Beasley at full speed comes across the line, gets it into the middle of the field. Down to Moore with a shot! And a Missouri Comets goal! What a play! Beasley to Moore!
Beasley, a great job showing his speed all the way down the field. Managed to keep control of it despite 3 different Wave defenders trying to swipe at him. Put a perfect touch on the ball to Mora, who then got it by Voorburg by sticking it in the only spot he could, top right corner.
What a great goal there by Jason Moore. Great service by Beasley.
Comets would love to add another score, obviously, but that does give them a little bit of breathing room.
Now quickly back at the other end. Milwaukee shoots and Milwaukee scores. Comets caught off guard there and a little bit out of position. And Hewerton gets the goal. It's now 16-15. They got it up to Ian Bennett. Lucas Rodriguez was there, and Lucas popped it out of bounds.
It's not just entertaining, Nick. It's been a well-played game, both sides. feel like certainly there have been some mistakes made that have led to opponent goals, but, well,
and there's
speaking of
give and go, and that was a give and go with Oliviero and Marco Ternesi, and the Wave have their second lead in the game. It's now 17-16. Make that their third lead in the game.
Yeah, they grabbed the 2-0 lead. I made that mistake going into halftime, actually, that thought they'd just gotten their first lead, but they'd grabbed that 2-0 lead early. But here, getting the 1-point lead, now the Comets have to respond. Perhaps even a little more colorful in the locker room after the game. Not losing focus even for a moment, not missing opportunities like they did here tonight. Nonetheless, kind of an interesting dynamic here at the Independence Event Center with basically the post-game press conference taking place in full view of the players. Normally a little bit of isolation in that kind of a scenario, but here that's exactly what happened. The players still in the arena while Cam Runtved's comments broadcast on the big screen. You see some replays from the happier moments tonight. Comets had a 14-9 lead at one point, and you really felt good about their chances, although you never thought the game was over. And then it got away from them just a little bit. There's a goal from Asadpour off a kind of a weird deflection, maybe off the side of the post. It took a weird angle then. Nice save there from Waltman. It was a great feed. Harding wanted that goal. Instead, it was finished by Asadpour. Comets really on offense looked much, much better tonight. Leo Gibson moving back at least part of the time to the midfield tonight. And that seemed to have an effect, having him as an offensive weapon again. But not quite enough as the Comets come up 1 point